At the stop sign, turn left onto Derby Vista. At the next stop sign, turn right. At the stop sign, turn right onto Amberley Court, then take the first left onto Lookout Road. At the light, turn left onto Lookout Road. At the next light, turn right.
Hey, what's up?
At the light, turn right onto North Evans Road.
How y'all doing? Give me some of these. Can y'all hear me?
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left onto Interstate 35 North.
Roll this window up. Those are my nephews this morning at the bus stop. Aren't they cute? They're cute boys. Yep, we get to take care of them. It's a blessing. I didn't mean to get that one. Let's see. So have you ever, man, I can't really see that either, man. It's too sunny right now, and my glasses might be dirty.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn left onto Interstate 35 North.
So I put the wrong video in, but this is kind of, oh man, we only got one viewer. Y'all all dropped off. Maybe not. I'm not seeing any conversation. Oh, there's two. So Here is this is about like Tesla and him, some of the stuff that he's doing, and and how people are receiving his efforts negatively. But
company, it is about just a bunch of craven ciphers.
What a juxtaposition from an amazing engineering, heroic rescue feat yesterday, and then the folks in this country, I guess egged on by one of our governors, who want to destroy the property of the guy who made that rocket go up and come back down.
First of all, like most people that are watching both sides of this, I would like to see the law upheld. Arson is a crime. You should go to jail for that. There's cameras all over those lots. The cars themselves have cameras that record.
Turn left.
And I think they should be persecuted relentlessly for what they're doing, because loss of property is one of the laws we support in our democracy. It doesn't matter what party you're on. And I thought...
In 3/4 of a mile,
look at that
keep
and
left
say,
to merge onto
okay,
I-35 North.
Democrats own these cars. Republicans own these cars. These are criminals. They should go to jail, number one. Is he a hero? Well, apparently the government couldn't get them back with all the money they gave Boeing. My tax dollars went to Boeing. I didn't want to do that. They failed at the mission, and a private company happens to be founded by Elon Musk, was successful. That's a fact, too. I think we should keep going with Elon because he actually has executional skills while others don't. And if I were the CEO of Boeing, I would put my head in shame today, because I could not deliver, and my bird is still on the ground, and his bird is flying back and forth. Also a fact. I think everybody should just get over it and realize what's really going on here. This guy is an American hero. He's an incredible entrepreneur, great executional skills, and everybody burns his cars. I'd like to see them in prison as terrorists.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-35 North.
Terrorism question is obviously been open. Attorney General Pam Bondi said, this is domestic terrorism. We're going to go after them for that. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. I mean, there are a number of different, and I'll defer to Jackie, but there are a number of different statutes that
Keep left.
They can treat this as domestic terrorism, but I would also like to see the FBI and Justice Department track where the money is coming from to fund these attacks. And if they are coordinated in any way.
In 9.8 miles, take exit 184 towards State Highway 337 loop and FM 482.
Racketeering, the racketeering statutes, and I know arson is under one of those. And when you look at federal charges, they are incredibly severe. And when you get sentenced to federal prison, you go away and you serve virtually the entire sentence. There is little leniency and there is no parole. In essence, you serve the whole sentence. But the idea that these, I always say, dangerous morons will moron dangerously and look no further than Tim Walz. But the idea that these people are celebrating the attacks and the stock market valuation decline, one of America's greatest companies, it really exemplifies what they're about. They're not about ideology, because Tesla has done more to further the goal of fighting climate change than any company. It is about just a bunch of craven ciphers who worship at the altar of self and accumulation of power. And I'd just like, and I'm teeing up Jackie, I'd like somebody to ask Mark Kelly, a veteran and former astronaut, if you were you sold your Tesla and made I bought this giant Chevy. If you were stuck up there, would you turn down a ride on SpaceX? Just curious about that, you bloviating fool.
It's a great question, and I love the soundbite that we bumped in on, the Hannity soundbite with Elon Musk, where Elon says, we had the capability to go up and rescue these people way sooner. We offered that to the previous administration, and they said no. To me, that means not only was this political activism on their part, but those people became political pawns. They became political prisoners in space, which is absolutely mind-boggling.
At the next stop sign,
Now, there is
turn
a
right.
corollary theory to this, and Mark Kelly's brother Scott, who is also a retired astronaut, was on with Brett last night. This is what the left is saying to counter
Turn
what
right,
Elon Musk is saying.
then take the first right.
Up there to get them sooner.
They have had a spacecraft up there since September that was going to
Turn right,
home.
then take the first
Always
left.
had a ride home, and the decision to keep them up there had nothing to do with politics. It was just the fact that you need crew members to operate the space station, and they were the two that were there, and you had to send up a vehicle with 2 empty seats. So the safest thing to do was to just leave them there.
Okay, so I just want to get this straight. They always had a ride home, but you needed more crew members to operate the space station, so they couldn't come home. And also, they were the only two there, so you had to send up another vehicle with 2 empty seats. So they didn't have a ride home, and that's why they didn't come home. And had Elon sent his spaceship a little sooner, they would have been here. These people are going to have an impact as a result of this physically, probably for the rest of their lives. And the fact that, you know, we're playing politics with people's lives, or we're playing politics with companies and allowing laws to be, you know, just completely ignored about destruction of property and the terrorism and all that it's wild. But that's what the left does when the narrative doesn't work for them.
Well, Taylor, you know, Dagan said something that caught my attention. It's actually, with these folks, it's not even about ideology. It's not like there are ideas that are motivating the people on the left who are burning down Tesla stuff and Musk stuff, or maybe even the folks involved in the decision about when the astronauts come home. It's sort of worse than that. It's like a hatred. It's a visceral, emotional reaction against. And I come to you on this because you're the person who gives me the other side of that, which is the emotional, visceral, like, love of the heroism that's happening in this moment.
So this is what I can't figure out. The left used to be peaceful, and now they're advocating for violent protests. This was the party that used to want to avoid war, and now they're advocating burning things down because my toddler does that. Threatens to burn things down when she doesn't get her way. Except that we're 30, 40, 50-year-olds and not 2-year-olds.
That's pretty advanced for a toddler.
You know what I mean, right? Not threatening to burn things down, but making threats in general. To celebrate the decline of a stock price, I think the left 20 years ago was pro-capitalism. I would never root for the price of a stock to decline unless the fundamentals tell you that it should go down. You don't do it because you happen to not like the CEO. Okay, I will not get emotional, but there is nothing more emotional than when that capsule hits splashdown and you hear those words from everyone at SpaceX, not Boeing, not NASA, not the US government, from everyone at SpaceX: welcome home. That should be the global unifying message of all of this, that he managed to do something that no one else right now can do. Jeff Bezos is a little far behind, but he's not there. Virgin Galactic's a little far behind, but he's not there. So he literally, Elon Musk, is the only one who can do it. And I love this story. I love the splashdown. I think it's an incredible moment for innovators and dreamers all over the world.
There were some dolphins to welcome them.
There were dolphins welcoming home. I think the control room looks exactly like the control room of our producers. You see them back there with all over the computers. It's incredible.
Can I just make one comment also? This isn't the first time we've heard an emotional welcome home like that. This is one example of it, but I believe it was when Rick Renault went down to get the captives in Venezuela, where he said, I'm a diplomat, I'm paraphrasing, and I'm here to take you home.
Yes.
We're seeing this happen in so many different instances.
Well, it's a great public-private collaboration that we should be celebrating. This Elon burn the car stuff, this is direct derivative of Doge, which does not stop. I mean, he's agnostic to all this criticism because he keeps publishing all the waste every day, and people are freaking out about it. While they shouldn't be, it's their tax dollars being spent in nefarious ways in some cases and wasteful in other. It's really hard to understand.
Turn left, then turn right.
Politicized. Hi, I'm cutting waste out of your government. I don't care what party you're involved with. I'm saving your family money. I just saved people from outer space, and you want to burn my company to the ground? I think there's a little readjustment necessary here, and the way to get
turn right onto Interstate 35 North.
These people who did these crimes on their way to prison for a long time. Let's bring that back. That's what we do in our society. We punish criminals that steal and burn, and they got to go to jail. I mean, that's it.
Well, the good
In
news is
1.7
the
miles,
astronauts came
keep
home
left to merge
and
onto
know the bad
I-35
guys are
North.
going to jail, and that's the way it should
Can I
be.
just add, though, I'm a child of the space race. I was born the year that we landed on the moon. And so my childhood was filled with watching these splashdowns. And it was something that was celebrated and actually gave birth to the entrepreneurs and geniuses and who dreamed big and made those dreams come true, whether it's an Elon Musk, a Jeff Bezos. I spent a decade of my childhood launching SD's rockets. And you can't even quantify how valuable the space program and being back in the driver's seat is in terms of inspiration, but also in fighting China. Because somebody said with Taylor yesterday, whoever wins space controls Earth.
True.
All right, that's it. So let's see here. All right, well, hopefully some people will come back because, just in case this video.
In 1 mile, keep left to merge onto I-35 North.
In case this video kind of takes off. Hello, number one, can you give me one of these? So I've been taking methylene blue for about 4 days now. And I might go to, I don't know, I might see if I can get it from like Joe Rogan, if he has a source. I mean, I got it off Amazon, which tells me it's probably like a Chinese strain of it, but I still don't have a problem with it.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-35 North.
So so I've been taking it for like 4 days, okay? And here are some of the things that I've noticed about it. My sleep has improved, okay?
Keep left.
And my sleep's improved. I've been sleeping about 7 hours, 6-7 hours easily a night. Usually I was like a 4 or 5 hour sleeper. And I mow lawns, and I'm almost 60, and my feet hurt, and
stay in the left 3 lanes.
And my feet hurt, and my legs hurt a lot.
In about 6 miles, take exit 184 towards State Highway 337 loop and FM 482.
So I got 4 exits. Hopefully it'll shut up by then. So my feet and my legs were like cramping this morning, and I've been on it for 4 days, and I really haven't, and I've kind of edged up to where I'm at right now. I took kind of a lot to begin with, but then I've edged up. And this morning I went and had breakfast with my brother and my mom and my brother-in-law, and my legs were hurting so bad, and my feet. It's like the end of the week, and I've been working pretty hard. And but after we were done eating, I was like, God, my feet, my leg, everything hurt. I was just tired. I was exhausted. So I hadn't taken my morning supplement of it, and I did, and I had to go to the hardware store to get some stuff, like some bags and some oil mixture for my weed eaters and stuff. And before, it's only like 5 minutes away, and I drank the stuff, and then I went there, and I took like 26, 27 drops, and because I'm a little over a little more than 100 kilograms, and I literally within 2 minutes, all that stuff disappeared. And what I do notice is that, you know, and that was amazing. It kind of like neural stimulates you, I guess. And so light, like it really like opens up your eyes. Like they say it's like blurry vision, but it's not. It's just that your eyes are really neurally stimulated, and you know, it's I don't know if that's like one of the side effects, but like the other negative side effects are like dark urine, like blue. It's blue. Your urine will look like Windex, and you know, and then it says this thing with your vision, but then it says. So I did have some of the like a sore throat or whatever. I did have that to start with, but now it's subsided. So anyhow, it's kind of amazing. Is that Robbie? What's up, dude? So anyhow. It's kind of a beneficial thing, I think. Hopefully I didn't miss my exit. I don't think I did. So I think I got, it said 184. Hello. So did I ever tell y'all that I'm a level 3, like the third belt in Krav Maga? You know, it's that Israeli martial arts. Did I ever tell you that I got that belt? I couldn't do the 4th belt because it involved the test to move to the 4th belt. The test involved actual knives and blocking knife attacks, and my heart just wasn't in it. Really, it wasn't. So, but I was told that when you study Krav Maga, so after I got my first belt,
In 2 miles, take exit 184 towards State Highway 337 loop. NFM 482.
So when I got my first belt, I was told that I could take on a black belt of any other martial arts. Maybe, I mean, like kungfu, karate, and all that. So I was like, really? I go, that'll be cool, you know. And I kept having this vision of you know, like a Bruce Lee movie going into this like this kung fu dojo, and you know making fun of the master and all that stuff, and all the students like jump up on him and like start fighting him and stuff. And I was just thinking about this because I was watching this thing, this cartoon, and but no, seriously, they're like holding bags and stuff, and I was like, I'm a Krav Maga student. I was like, bam! Doing my super punch. You know, the Oyugeki, Ibuki. I have that version of it. You know? Like, Ibuki! I mean, you know what I'm saying? And Oyugeki! I did all of it, man. And just smashed these guys. Just like in the video games. But it went something like this. Okay? I'm the fat guy, okay?
was a joke.
Take exit 184 toward State Highway 337 loop, NFM 482. Then take the first left onto State Highway 337 loop.
All right, so you get the gist of it, man? I went into the kungfu dojo, okay, and freaking started.
At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto State Highway 337 loop.
Started kicking ass and punching. They couldn't even hide behind their football pads, you know, the one that you used to
turn left.
punch. I was like, well, bam! Just nailing it, okay? And I was watching that cartoon, and I thought of that moment, so I thought I'd share it with you. Some people like my stories, okay? I hope you do. All right? I hope y'all like my story. But anyhow, so I was also kind of big because this place that I went to take krav maga, they do CrossFit there, so I was like buff, dude. I was like, you know, doing like 220-pound thrusters and, you know, and like squatting all this weight and kettlebells. Yes, more stories. But, yeah, I really pounded those guys, man, in there. And they were all like in their little black belt, you know, they had these nice uniforms. I just went in there with some shorts and a t-shirt. And yeah, I wore socks. So I was in my socks in my gym shorts and just totally Bruce Lee-ing on them, man. It was awesome. It was fun, dude. They didn't know what was going to hit them. They thought they were going to teach me something. But I went in there and I ruled the day, man. I took charge of the moment, okay? So, yeah. It was like, I don't know.
Stay in the right lane.
Stay in the right lane. All right, I'm glad Robbie's enjoying
In about
it.
3 miles, keep left onto Borchers Boulevard.
All right. So this guy's like been taking forever to like get back with me to mow his lawn, and he finally gave in. Okay, you can roll it, mow it. But it's a big lawn, dude. So you know what I'm gonna start doing with my channel? I'm gonna start teaching you all about different type of insects and stuff. Like around here, if like you're like a Texas insect person. But yeah, dude, I was like sending them to detox, dude. I mean, bam! They only thought they knew martial arts, dude, but they didn't know what self-defense was. And I felt like calling myself Krav Magnum instead of Krav Maga, Krav Magnum, because I was Magnum that day. And none of these little floofy, little delicate, like, kicks. It was like direct and powerful, okay? It was awesome. It was a thing of beauty. So to any of my Asian people in my audience, which is, there's only 2 in my audience right now, how do y'all feel about Krav Maga? Probably the only thing that I couldn't go against is Muay Thai, because that's kind of a direct, hard-hitting martial arts. But so I probably need to get over. So this is a kind of a nice lawn that we're going to see. Hey, have any of y'all been looking into the JFK files, the assassination files? Have any of y'all seen those? I don't know what to think about those. JFK Jr. Really had some things to say about old Robinette Biden. We'll see what comes out, man. It's crazy what's going on in the world, man. It's evil. Evil. Mr. Evil. Yeah, I'm like, look, well, I don't know, can I, like, I'm out in the hill country right now. It's beautiful out here. It's kind of windy. Dude, it was 45 degrees this morning. You think I'll get a copyright strike for that video? Well, we'll see. If I do, I'll just delete this live. Doesn't really look like there's a lot of people on here doing it, but I do need to. So I've been on for about 30.
In 1 mile, keep left onto Borchers Boulevard.
Oh, Borchers Boulevard. But yeah, straight up methylene blue. But you know,
Stay in the middle lane.
But methylene blue, I don't know if I'm thrilled about getting it from Amazon. Borchers Boulevard. All right, so I gotta go, y'all, because I gotta like pay attention. Y'all have a good day.